I'd been bugged and like moved by the refugee crisis happening in Europe because I live in Europe, but I hadn't like found my voice or the way in, and then playing with this technology, and then suddenly the two wires crossed and I was like, oh, here's something I haven't seen in the media that's interesting, that I'm learning about, that I can express through photography on a subject that I care about. And so I was like, okay, I'll run with it.
Photojournalist Tomas Van Houtrev visited Westchester Community College to share his new project. He spoke candidly about his inspiration.
The scene is kind of the smartphone camera, right, for photographers who've been working for years, and so a lot of us are playing around with it to see, is there a new kind of picture I can take with it? It's not just a camera, but it has all this information, and it's always networking all the time. And so I discovered this app actually where you could point the camera view around, and you can see through the camera on the screen, and then it would overlay augmented reality any social media posts nearby. So if somebody had geotagged something like 50 yards away, you would see through the camera view the view, plus that social media post would kind of be like hanging in the sky like a little digital postcard.
Liam Thomas O'Reilly and Fiorella Carbello shared their perspective.
From the seminar we had with Tomas, I've learned a lot, and I could be a good candidate to go overseas and start my own journey.
A journalist can capture something that's raw, right? A raw photograph that brings these emotions to someone, but it's so different to see it from that person going through that experience. It's really intriguing.
To see that, and that's reflected in social media to a certain extent, but also you have to be careful because social media is a hall of mirrors, and it's also like a game of perceptions and looking good. It's like when people are being photographed on social media, they're also seeing themselves in the mirror through the screen at the same time. So they're always trying to put their best side forward. So on the one hand, I could see people's hope and optimism, and on the other hand, I was like, how much are you just putting up a facade for something that's really difficult? Because for your public face, you don't want to show how much it hurts.
Tomas left students with some career advice.
There's always obstacles, but if you're passionate about it,
This is Sean Maldonado for WCC News.